if a person is diagnosed with impotence before marriage. So we have several questions about marriage, okay? An earlier question, one who has, who's hyperactive with regards to his sexual desire, and the other is diagnosed with impotence before marriage. Should he discuss this issue with his parents and in-laws or bride before getting into marriage? Note that this is the first marriage for the bride and the groom. Okay. First of all, my advice is to check with a physician, with a doctor, to find out whether this is a serious medical condition, chronic, or is it something seasonal, or is it something congenital and it could be treated, something due to a reason or another which could be treated. If it is something chronic that you live with it, then in this case you must inform the bride or her parents before making the decision. I mentioned the bride because I know that we are in a different world, and most of the time the couple get to speak to each other before they take the case home, before they talk to their parents and so on. So this is something you gotta keep in mind. Well, if the bride agrees and she says this matter and impotence is not a problem, and I'm marrying him for other bigger reasons, that's perfectly fine. Then she'd drop that option. She wouldn't have the right to ask for divorce afterward simply because he's impotent. Okay? But if the person married a woman, whether first time or second time she's a virgin or happened to be married before, a divorcee or a widow, and he is suffering from impotence and he did not tell her, this is deceiving, cheating, and she has a right to revoke this whole marriage, and she would maintain the dowry as a result of that because of his deception. So the person must share this with his life mate before making that decision. If in another case, I have a similar case where the parents are pushing their son, you have to get married, you have to get married, and he's shy to tell them that he has this problem. Provided that you checked with several doctors before and it is confirmed that this is something that you gotta live with it, so it would be advised to share with your father, for instance, the situation in order to lift that pressure from you. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you shifa.